There you are. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, great. Welcome everyone to Enhanced Food and Beverage Sorting with Multi-Band Filters. Before we get started, I want to go over a couple of housekeeping items. Please make sure your video is off or it stays off. I see everyone is off. And open your chat window. We will have a question and answer period in the end and where you can present your questions in the chat box. I'm going to introduce our speaker, John Gonzalez. John is the Director of Business Development at CBC. He brings over 32 years of dedicated experience in designing and promoting advanced laser technologies. John?
Hi, good morning, everyone, or afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Let's go ahead and get started here. I'm going to turn off my video just so I can not go blind over here at the same time. So today we're going to cover the key benefits of multi-band filters, see real-world applications, and understand what sets Capitar filters apart from the others. So spectral analysis and defect detection. Multi-band filters detect specific wavelengths to assess quality and identify defects such as spoiled fruits and damaged packaging. Rapid and real-time processing. This technology enables high-speed sorting on production lines while with immediate sorting decisions, reducing manual sorting time. Minimize human error. Automated systems using multi-band filters ensure consistent objective quality assessment, reducing subjective manual mistakes. Increased efficiency and reduced waste. The technology enables precise sorting, enabling only high quality products to reach the consumers, optimizing product use and minimizing waste. Versatile applications. These are suitable for various food and beverage products and integrates with other technologies to enhance sorting accuracy and efficiency. Filter selections. Choosing the right filter for your sensor and application is essential to your success. Multi-band filters play a critical role in food and beverage sorting, making it more efficient and effective in several different ways. Understanding the multi-band filters. Multi-band filters are sophisticated devices that can differentiate between various frequencies and wavelengths of signals. Filters are used in multiple applications, including electronics and telecommunications, but their effectiveness in sorting food and beverage is especially impressive. They are designed to respond selectively to specific parameters like size, color, and making them adaptive for various sorting tasks. A multi-band filter for a lens is an optical filter designed to transmit several specific wavelengths or wavelength bands, which while blocking others. So that means you can actually go in and out of whatever color or wavelength that you're actually looking for. They are mounted in front of the camera lens used in machine vision systems for food sorting or inspection. Light integration. When light reflects off various food items, different wavelengths are absorbed or reflected based on the item's material properties. The camera's optical sensor interacts with the multi-band filters to analyze the light reflected from food items. By capturing images at multiple wavelengths, these sensors can provide rich data for clarification and classification. Signal processing. The captured data is processed using algorithms to sort food items based on specific criteria, color, size, and shape. Spectral analysis identifies characteristics like color, ripeness, and surface defects. It differentiates between healthy and defective items, such as bruised fruit and improperly sealed containers, by capturing specific wavelengths. This is essential because certain defects or contaminants are only visible or more easily detected under specific light and wavelengths, undetectable by the human eye. For example, a particular wavelength may highlight a bruise or reveal foreign material on the substrate. The results of rapid processing, it's high throughput. When equipment with a multi-band filter sensor can quickly analyze products, enabling high-speed sorting on production lines, this rapid assessment significantly reduces the time required for manual sorting. Real-time decision-making. As products move along the conveyor belt, the data collected can be processed in real time, allowing for immediate sorting decisions. Automated sorting. The automated sorting minimizes the potential for human error. The technology can consistently apply the same quality assessment standards across the board. Unlike manual sorting, which can be subjective, multi-band filters provide objective measurements based on spectral data. Consistency across shifts, locations. This technology enables that same quality standards are applied 24/7 across different production lines or even factory locations remotely. Precision sorting. Multi-band filters enable more accurate sorting, helping ensure that only high-quality products reach consumers. This reduces waste caused by over-sorting or under-sorting. Yield optimization. By accurately identifying defects items, manufacturers can better allocate processing resources, such as using lower quality fruits for juice rather than fresh sale. Eco-efficiency operations optimize sorting, optimizing subsequent processing, saving water or energy. Brand reputation. Product with reduced defects and high quality directly leads to enhanced brand reputation and consumer trust. Diverse products. Multi-band filters can sort various food and beverage products from fruits, vegetables, and packaged products. This adaptability allows for a wide range of applications in different food industry sectors. Integration with other technologies. These filters can be combined with other technologies like machine learning to improve further sorting accuracy and efficiency. So about the multi-band filters from Computar. These are specialized designs. Our multi-band filters enhance specific wavelengths for direct applications, allowing users to select the most appropriate filters for food and beverage sorting or agriculture evaluation. So this doesn't mean that it's limited to only food and beverage. This actually covers all of the different industries out in the world based on different color variations for process improvement. High transmission efficiency. These filters are engineered for optimal light transmission, ensuring clear and precise spectral data collection and minimal signal loss. So you can see in the screen for a band 1, 2, 3, and 4, each one of these, the transmission is extremely high, so which will help out with any kind of sorting for like plastics or food inspection in these applications. Enhanced detection capabilities. They provide high sensitivity across a broad range of wavelengths, which is essential for accurately detecting differences in such features such as defects or coatings, which is important for quality assessment. So in the image that's here, I'll just talk about this really quick. We have 4 different images here. Look, it's looking at the same thing. What we're trying to identify is whether it's better to have it in monochrome or in color to identify the different kind of nuts. Improved contrast. Precision wavelength filtering enhances the contrast in images, making it easier to identify product variations. So this is really key for the success of food in the food and beverage industry for deviations like we just talked about for bruising. Compatibility, the Visware product that we have at Computar, multi-band pass filters that we have, and the Sony Sphere sensors all work extremely well together. Key points, these are enhanced product quality, minimized waste, improved operational efficiency, accurate, swift and automated sorting, assist in meeting consumer demands, upholds product quality and brand standards. So this is pretty quick, pretty short video that we did, or a pretty short presentation that we did to cover band, any of the different wavelengths and bands that we're coming out with this new filter. So if anyone has any questions, open to answering any of that stuff right now.
Yes, this is Jeff Clark with Chroma Technology, and I was just wondering the examples that you gave for the filters. The light source, was it a broadband light source, or was it specifically individual LEDs at those wavelengths?
Yeah, actually, we use the halogen light for that, for those light sources, because we're using line scan cameras. So on those line scan cameras, obviously it's moving, so we need the band was between 900 to 1400. That's the halogen lights that we were using.
I see.
And that gave us the best quality, but that's a great question.
Great. Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, this is actually Jason Cross from Chroma Technology. I had a quick question because when I looked at the schematic, are these multi-band coatings, or is it a regional coating? Is it like different bands in that small form factor that are different bandpass filters?
Yeah,
Because you're scanning across them.
Yeah, great question. It's a multi-band. They're all combined. So depending on whichever one you're going to be doing, it makes it a lot cleaner also. So you're not trying to, because if you had it separated, you'd have a filter that would have the top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right. Right. That would just not make any sense. So it's a lot easier just to put all the bands in together, and whatever wavelength or band you're looking for, you'll have that integrated in there. So we can tailor that band based on what you're looking at as well. So I mean, there's costs associated with that if we deviate from standard bandwidths, but you know, we can pretty much cover any of the bands that are out there.
All right, thank you.
You have a couple of questions that were sent in with the registrations, John.
Yep.
I'll read the first one. For products with very subtle color or textural variations, how does the system differentiate between acceptable natural variations and actual defects?
Yeah, that's a great question. So actually, the bands that we have inside there are extremely sensitive to small changes in the monochrome world or the color world. So in reality, we're going to rely a lot on the programming and the software packages that the camera manufacturers have that are going to set up those limits where they're acceptable or not acceptable. So that once that tolerance is set, I mean, we're gonna have the bands there, and it's up to the camera manufacturer, that software, for you guys to actually set it up the right way to set up those limitations.
The next one, can these filters be used for other applications? I think
Yeah,
you sort of touched on that.
Yeah, I touched on that a little bit. So we're really targeting the food and beverage industry right now, but that's really not that. I mean, that can be used around any industry. So the medical industry is really big on colors. So when they start talking about looking at analysis of blood with different coatings of blood or and variations in the blood to identify possible problems, that's one way to do it. Looking through the aliquot tubes or which is blood tubes, or you can go directly into, there's applications that I was working on for in the industry, in the space industry, where they're looking at coatings that are going on panels that are going into space. So that's pretty important to actually look at that to see if a coating is present or not present along the entire satellite panel for reflectivity.
Great, thanks. I have one last question that was sent in ahead of time. Why are multi-band filters better than other filters? For example, single bypass, long pass, or short pass?
Yeah, it's a good question. So the other filters, they do a great job in the industry, but it's only specific to that band. So you have that one color. It's just like we just got done talking about. I think it was Jeff that was asking that question regarding having the different ones that are different filters that are there. So if you only have one filter that's specific to a wavelength, the problem is if you have a variation in that, you're not going to capture it the right way. And if there's other, imperfections or something else that come up, a new requirement that comes up from the customer, you got to switch to another filter or switch between filters based on the production line that's coming through. So the multi-band actually resolves a lot of that stuff. That's really it.
Okay, that's all I have sent in. Anyone else want to unmute themselves or paste a question into chat? Please feel free. Okay, I guess we should just wrap it up then.
Okay, no problem. So I appreciate everyone joining today. We do have another trade show that's coming up. It's actually next week at Automate, which is May 12th through the 15th and over in Detroit, Michigan. We'll be at booth number 6411, and we look forward to seeing and hearing about new applications that come up from anybody. If there's any questions at all, please, by all means, either scan the QR code there or feel free to give me a call directly on my line or my email address right there on the screen.
I do want to mention to everyone that there will be a recording available. I'll be sending out an email with a recording and a link to a specification flyer for the multi-band filters and all of our contact information. And thanks everyone for joining us.
Thanks, everyone.